Well, guys, the first trailer for the CW's Gotham Knights is here, and I'm just warning you now. This is gonna be a pretty negative, ranty-ish video because I was willing to give the show a chance. I was like, not really an idea of a show I really want them to make, but they're making it. I'll give it a shot. I'll watch it. We'll see how it goes. I'll give it a chance, but the poster was already bad enough. I did a video a couple weeks ago on the poster, and I already didn't like the poster, but the trailer. First of all, it's like a 3.5 minute trailer, which usually would be good because they're packing a lot of content in here, but it's it's this show looks so bad, and I hate how they a lot of people are thinking that they canceled Batwoman because of this show, because it's like, oh, you can't have two Batman shows at the same time, Batman shows without Batman. And so they canceled that, which obviously wasn't a great show, but just to replace it with this show, which doesn't have any of these characters actually suiting up in their superhero costumes from the comics, and also just brings to the forefront and just displays every single CW stereotype, because everybody hates the CW, and there's those of us that are like, the CW is not actually that bad, they do pretty good on some shows, but basically every stereotype and negative thing about the CW, that's just what this trailer is. It's like, oh, teen angst and drama and sex and love and, oh, people being vigilantes but just like putting on a hood and goggles and stuff, and it just looks so bad, and it looks so cheap as well. Like, I was hoping, like, this could be another Superman and Lois, where it's like, oh, they're gonna get a better budget and stuff, but no, this just looks so bad. And I feel bad making this video too and talking about the show in this way, because again, I wanted to give it a chance, and I'm still gonna watch the show. We'll see if I make it past the first episode, but like, I just feel bad for like everybody that's working on the show, because this is just their job. They're just trying to make some money here, and it's not good. So we are going to do kind of a slight trailer breakdown, because again, there's like 3.5 minutes of content here, but there's really not even that much to talk about, and everything that we do have to talk about is pretty negative. So anyway, we are introduced to Turner Hayes, who is going to be our star of the series, and he is the son of Bruce Wayne. Now, this is an original character, which I don't get why they're calling the show Gotham Knights, and why they're even doing this idea in the first place, because, just taking the general idea of the show, this could be literally anything and not at all be related to Batman or DC at all, because, we obviously have the Gotham Knights video game coming out as well, and that's, actually looking pretty good, but compared to this, like, this is not good. Like, why bring in an original character, which obviously isn't a bad thing, but why wouldn't you just use a character from the comics, like Bruce Wayne's actual biological son, Damian Wayne, or use like Tim Drake or Jason Todd or even Dick Grayson? But no, we have this character who, for all we know, could become like a version of Nightwing, but I highly doubt it. So he's going to be our star of the series. And again, he is the son of Bruce Wayne. This is disconnected from the Arrowverse, so you have our shot of Bruce Wayne right here, not played by Warren Christie. And then we're introduced to Misha Collins as Harvey Dent, who, really the big excitement with this was, oh, it's Misha Collins and he's going to be playing Two-Face, but he's already said that they're not doing Two-Face in this season, so he's basically just going to be your generic attorney, detective, police person, and there's going to be nothing cool going on there with him. So that's disappointing. And then, of course, Turner, he finds out, oh, your father was murdered and he was Batman. Did you know about that? And so we have this shot right here. You can see Harvey Dent he's grabbing the dead body of what I assume is Batman, but it looks like such a low budget cosplay of Batman. I mean, obviously you can barely see it, but it just looks like a guy in a generic black suit with like, I don't know, some kind of like duct tape mask on with like pointy ears. It just does not look good. And Turner, he's like getting bullied at school now. Of course, he's super rich and in a prep school, but everybody's like, oh, your father's Batman and all this stuff, or was Batman. Everybody's mourning the loss of the Dark Knight of Gotham City. We have Carrie Kelly here as well. Oh boy, we'll talk about her more later. But then we're introduced to our supposed suspects of who murdered Bruce Wayne, aka Batman. First of all, with Cullen Rowe and his sister, Harper Rowe, which is actually in a different image, but right here is Dula Dent, or she's just being called Dula here for now, which I'm confused about because she's being interrogated here by Harvey Dent. And Dula in the comics, she's the Joker's daughter, but that's just her code name. She's not actually the Joker's daughter. She's the daughter of Harvey Dent, aka Two-Face. So I'm guessing it's going to be a scenario of like maybe he doesn't know that she's his daughter. That's what I'm assuming is going on there. There's another shot of Cullen. There's Harper as well, Cullen's sister. And so again, they're playing up the whole, oh, you're the Joker's daughter, and you have this Joker card right here. This really interesting shot of her in a cop car just acting all maniacal and insane. So that's cool. I like seeing that side of her. But again, probably playing up the mystery of like, oh, whoa, big reveal, you're my daughter. So there's that. And then Turner ends up getting framed for it, and everybody thinks like, oh, he might be a suspect. Maybe he murdered his father to, get all the money and stuff. And now he's thrown in jail with these other characters. And of course, they're going to band together to form the Gotham Knights, and they're going to be like all cool and everything. But then we also have Nia Robinson as Carrie Kelly, aka Robin. She mentions here that Batman called her his little Robin, and this was one of the characters that I was actually excited to see in the series, because I was like, oh, live action debut of Carrie Kelly. Oh, we're gonna get to see a cool Robin in the show. That's gonna be awesome. But no, not at all. She's like she and spoiler, aka Stephanie Robinson, or Stephanie Brown. Yeah, Stephanie Brown. These are the two characters that have been working with Batman, so they're the ones that would have their superhero costumes. But Carrie Kelly's Robin costume is literally a black leather suit with goggles, and I don't even know what to say about this. Turner being there and all that stuff, and they're like, oh, but we have a Batcave, and that's cool, and that is going to be cool to see that. But you have the Batman cowl right there, just exploring the Batcave. I believe that is Stephanie Brown, aka Spoiler, so I'll be interested to see what her costume looks like, if she even has a costume, which I honestly doubt any of them are going to get actual comics accurate costumes. But then we do get this final shot here with this cool Batarang type thing, and that looks cool. It's cool seeing that inclusion here as well. But other than that, this just looks terrible. Like I said, I had a glimmer of hope for this series. I was like, I'm gonna give it a chance. There's a possibility it could be good, but this trailer is just not. It's like doing the opposite of trying to sell the show. It's just shoving it down the drain even more, and it's just so sad and so disgusting that like they're trying to make this a thing, and it's just not working out at all. But guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. What do you think about this first trailer for the Gotham Knights CW series? Is going to be coming to the CW next year in 2023. What are your thoughts on this? Do you dislike it as much as I do? Are you still giving it a chance? Like I said, I'm still going to watch. I'm still going to watch at least the first couple episodes. I'm still going to do my weekly episode reviews and breakdowns and all that stuff. But I can't say I'm excited for it. Not at all. But we'll see, I guess. But for now, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video. And hit the subscribe button so I can keep it up to date on everything that goes on in the DC life.